Hey everybody! Welcome to Wednesday up on my channel where we play with one of Laura Whitaker's sketches. So there's the sketch we're going to be using. I'm going to follow this sketch fairly closely. My only kind of reimagining I'm going to do is we're going to shrink it down and make it an 8.5 by 11 page. I have these 3 photos from my 20th wedding anniversary that my sister through for me. Now these photos are from 2018. I only have 2 more pages to do from this entire event, and I really want to get them done. So you're probably going to see the second page coming up here pretty quickly. I'm going to be working with Amy Tangerine's Late Afternoon collection, which was her fall collection from last year. I still have lots and lots of it, and I just really love it. Really want to use this vellum as my background, so I'm going to just back it with some white cardstock. I have lots of the wine and copper and pink elements from the collection pulled out. I also have a little bit of navy blue because the dress that I wore to the party was a navy blue dress. I've done loads of journaling for this party. I really just need to get these last 2 pages, 6 pictures, 3 pages, 3 pictures each, done and in the album so I can call this event finished. I'm going to start by trimming a lot of papers here. So the 2 things I'm focusing on with regard to the sketch is I want to get my paper layers right because I love the paper layers and how everything is layered up in this sketch. The other thing I want to make sure I get right is I want to make sure that I have room to put my photos together. So I'm going to cut some mats for them. All 3 of these photos are 3x4, and I was able to fit all 3 of them with their mats on the page, so that's really great. But I wasn't sure at this point if it was gonna work the way I envisioned it or not. I'm not good with math, so I'm cutting mats and just cutting all my paper first so that it is finished and I can move on to putting the layout together. There's that navy paper I was talking about. We're going to add tiny pops of it throughout the layout. It's also part of the collection, so it all will coordinate and go together really well. Once I have everything that I think I'm going to need cut, I'm going to get to work. I'm going to create this layout right on this vellum paper, and then when I go to place it with the white background, that's when I'll add my adhesive to the back of the vellum, and that'll keep everything stable, but it will also ensure that I don't have any adhesive kind of peeking through. I'm starting with the layers across the bottom. Again, I just want to get them as similar as I can to the way that the sketch depicts them. You see I have my printed sketch beside me on the page. While I kind of get those things in place and get working on the upper clusters and how I'm going to do my photos, I have 2 amazing guest designers joining me today. One of them is Moira. If you have been around my channel or you hang out with her over at her channel, you know that we are really good friends. And the 2 of us have a 3rd friend that we are good friends with, and that is Corinna Nelson. I hope I'm saying her name right. She just started her YouTube channel and she's so cute. So I highly recommend heading over to Corinna, tell her congratulations on her new YouTube channel, and subscribe. She's so cute. Again, so cute. And Moira, of course, I'll have both of their video links in the comments down below. I'm pretty sure both their videos will go up before mine, only because I generally schedule mine for 7 p.m. my time on Wednesdays. So this is where I'm kind of putting the mats behind my photo. I'm checking to make sure that everything's going to fit together the way I want it to in my head before I commit to those photo mats. I want to make sure I get another bit of navy into this layout, and there is that little banner piece that is off to the side of one of the photos. So I'm going to use that blue paper that I've matted one of my photos with and pop it in over there. This collection is such a striking and unusual color palette for fall. It's so pretty. It is an older line. It came out last year, but I was super excited to pull it out of my stash and use it again because I really, really love it. So now I am just sticking and plunking all of these strips of paper. I'm going to trim them off, and then I'm going to go ahead and get my photos on the page. So I'm going to keep the rest of this layout really simple. I do have a copper heart that I had die cut with a metal die, and I want to use That one is those same hearts I used on yesterday's video for scrapbooking Boys to Men. I still, I love those heart dies, and I had some of these copper ones kind of already in my, already die cut. Oh my gosh, my brain just like said, nope, not doing it. Let's just move on. We'll get to there. I want to use this Celebrate foam thicker as my title, but I felt like it wasn't contrasting enough off of the other pinks that were behind it, so I'm just going to go ahead and pop it onto a piece of like this more neutral colored cardstock. Next up, there's that copper heart, and I'm going to place it right there. It just covers up some of the dead space in that one photo, and I'm going to add some things on top of it. I'm going to go through all of my embellishments now and kind of decide what I want to do. I don't want to do anything that isn't, I don't want to do anything that's too big, right? I just want a couple of little things, because when you're working with 8.5 by 11 and you have 3 photos on the page, you don't want it to become too overly busy, which it can happen. It can become overly busy very fast. I have most of the package of these pink puffy stickers from the collection, and this one says something about this was a great day or something like that, which worked perfectly, and it was the perfect white or pink color. And then I'm going to end up just using a couple of puffy stickers on this layout in a couple of spots, and that's all the real embellishments we're going to use on this layout. And I think it turned out really, really great. So here comes the fun part. I'm going to grab my tape runner and I'm going to flip the vellum over, and everywhere that I have like the vellum covered up, I'm going to go ahead and add some tape runner, and then I'm going to put a piece of white cardstock behind this, and it is going to pop. Suddenly my layout will make sense. I did need to trim this down a little bit. Nothing is ever sized exactly right, but for the most part, it was pretty good. Just had a little bit to trim off. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Be sure to head over and check out Moira and Karina's videos and their takes on this sketch, and I'll see you all again very soon. Bye!